Seattle, Washington is home to the Carvana PPA Tour this weekend for the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open. Thrilled to have you with us for the remainder of our semifinal action. Michelle McMahon and Dave Fleming here with you, bringing you the call for the second and final men's semifinal match. Federico Staksrud taking on the man that took down J.W. Johnson today. Dave Fleming, so what's the scoop there?
Well, every week it seems somebody comes flying out of the woodwork to play in a semi, and it is Ryan Eveloff this week as we play pickleball here. And Ryan is 42 from the Scottsdale, Arizona State guy, so Sun Devil pride here, and he has been absolutely wrecking people all day long. And one more time now, he's got the second seed in front of him, and Fed Staksrud, who himself wants to get back to Championship Sunday, where he was a mainstay at the beginning of the year. Every week, Fed's in the final. But this Eveloff cat has big tennis background, hitting partner with people like Andy Roddick, Jessica Pegula. That's no joke right there. So big tennis coming into the pickleball court, and we'll see if he can make it to Sunday against a very, very challenging opponent.
Ryan Eveloff played tennis at Arizona State. Thanks to Hannah Johns for digging up that information.
Point.
And so far, it's been all Federico Staksrud, 3-0.
And the guys that play against him down in Arizona are telling me big serve and a ball striking machine. So we'll see if the machine is still well oiled late in the day. And these guys have been waiting for a while. They haven't played, and that's the way the pickleball day can go. You can play a couple in a row and then have a long break. And this is not the start that Eveloff had hoped for, as Staksrud is off and running, and there's his buddy Pablo Tellez.
Well, this is the point too, right, where you prove that you belong, and it wasn't just an anomaly taking down a player like J.W. Johnson. And I'm sure Eveloff is feeling a bit of nerves here in the semifinals. And
well, and
he didn't just beat J.W. He took him down. 11-8 was close, but 11-2 in the second game.
And it's interesting that Tellez is there, because Tellez was caught in the Eveloff wake here as he lost in 3 after winning game number 1, did Tellez. So it is Kohler, Tellez, and J.W. Johnson who he has beaten today. That's no joke.
So Pablo Tellez, a good advisory committee for Federico Staksrud.
4-0.
And the other part of this story, which is similar to the Colin Schick story, is he got added into the draw. Colin Schick earned his way in, but he got added in as a lucky loser and got dumped into the draw. I believe that Julian Arnold chose not to play singles, and so he got dropped into the draw, and look at what he has done here. Unbelievable.
Maybe you should send a thank you card to Julian Arnold.
Exactly.
For the entrance there. Arnold, of course, the storyline here this weekend, playing with Riley Newman in men's doubles on Saturday.
We're going to be talking about that a lot, as Riley Newman wants that desperately for so many reasons.
Passing shot for Eveloff, finding his game.
And sometimes that's all it takes, just to get thrown into a draw. You get a little better spot in the draw because of the change of whose spot you got to take. You know, a lot of these qualifiers end up getting a top player like Ben or Federico. Colin Schick got to jump into the draw because McGuffin didn't play singles that day in Florida and went on a rampage. And here's Eveloff doing the same in the basically the 11 seed hole.
See the tennis background on display there, inside out, roll shot on the forehand.
Rocking the shades and just out here swinging away.
And to be doing it at 42, another impressive feat. Tereschenko in the 40 club as well. We talked about that earlier. Wow. That's a passing shot down the line if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and, you know, center court's a different environment altogether here, Michelle. And after a 5-0 start for Staksrud, Eveloff settling in.
Narrowing the gap. Now only trailing by 1. It was a 5-0 deficit for Eveloff.
4-5.
And the one-handed backhand roll. So wasn't it 5-0 Fed? And this was going to be over in 20 minutes, Michelle?
It was.
Nothing more. It isn't impressive.
Side out. Five. Point.
So Staksrud will definitely come forward at any chance that he gets on a short ball. That time the serve kept Eveloff off the net.
6-5. Side out.
And just such a nice command to the kitchen there. Not panicky, paddle up, ready, and just playing like he's been in the semifinals all year on the PPA Tour.
What a story that would be if it winds up being Ryan Eveloff and Ben Johns in the finals.
Ben has run into these guys. Jaume Martinez, Vich, Colin Schick showing up, Christian Alshon.
Oh.
Point.
Did he get it? No.
I
just
don't
barely
think
missed.
he did. He's inquiring.
Point.
Yeah, I think he just missed it, but what a roll to be able to get on that ball right there.
7-5. Side out.
Oh, and Staksrud took that on the rise and tried to beat Eveloff to the spot and had him beat, but caught the tape.
5-7.
That time the feet betrayed him. He didn't get all the way around the run around, and that's, you take that for granted, Michelle, with all these guys and ladies that run around the backhand. Your feet have to be ready. You heard Rafa Hewitt telling Connor Garnett over and over,
7-5.
keep moving those feet. You have to play winning singles.
Point.
And again, just misses again. And that's the margin and the pressure. And Staksrud has learned that he wins when he provides the pressure.
Side out. Five-8. Point.
You know, that's a sorry there, but he was in such great position, and Staksrud was beat thanks to the big serve that our friends in Arizona alerted us to.
Eveloff's only been playing about a year.
This is going to just keep being the story. These folks are going to come out of nowhere.
Catching the sideline there, but then the question becomes, you have these high-level tennis guys coming into the sport, or guys and gals, and then it's that upper 1 percentile. Can they get to the Ben Johns and Leigh Waters? That's where you've always said it. Easy.
Side out.
Easy to play, hard to master.
Yeah,
Play the lines.
yeah, chestnut checkers, same idea. You know, no one has gotten to that level. It's that next chunk of challengers where Fed Staksrud certainly has gotten there in singles and is working his way there in doubles and has some very good results.
But nobody yet has been able to reach the Johns brothers levels, regardless of your background, which is what I'd be curious to see when
is somebody going to come
can
Can
rise to that level.
Side out.
And Eveloff looks really good on the movement, and you know, high volley, didn't overhit that, just blocked it into the open court. So can he consistently pass Staksrud? That's going to be the question.
Side out.
Fed making it look easy.
Yeah, when he's at his best, much like when Ben Johns is at his best, you're like, the other guy looks like he's killing himself over there, and these guys are just slowly, methodically getting into position and not wasting a single movement.
No. Nine, 6. Point. Timeout receiver, 10-6.
I love the shot there from Staksrud of speeding up the play by taking the ball on the rise and coming forward. Eveloff couldn't get there.
Game point for Staksrud after this.
Pioneered by revolutionary technology, backed by relentless research, we bring you an unmatched quality of product made right here in the USA. Each performance paddle is engineered to perfection and built to last. Because when it comes to the sport we all love, quality and performance matter.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Back in Seattle,
No timeout.
Federico Staksrud with game point on his side. Michelle McMahon, Dave Fleming with you.
Time in. 10-6.
Quite the day we've had so far.
Yes.
And it's the Connor Garnett, Ben Johns match. Encourage you to go find that one somewhere.
That's through 11-6.
It's our first men's semifinal match. Federico Staksrud takes this opening game against Ryan Eveloff, who beat Pablo Tellez and J.W. Johnson earlier today. We'll get you back out to game 2 after this short commercial break.
Pioneered by revolutionary technology, backed by relentless research, we bring you an unmatched quality of product made right here in the USA. Each performance paddle is engineered to perfection and built to last. Because when it comes to the sport we all love, quality and performance matter.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
You cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. You cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it.
Back in action here at the Seattle Open. Federico Staksrud taking game one on Ryan Eveloff. If you're wondering who Ryan Eveloff is, well, he made his name known this weekend in Seattle. Big weekend for him. Lucky loser, as Dave explained before the break.
Game 2, time in.
And
0-0.
had big wins over Pablo Tellez and Jay Johnson to show for it. Now, can he hold true here in the semifinals? Well, so far so good in point number one.
Yeah, Staksrud's not sure that was in, and that's one of those you kind of try to cheer a call out of your opponent. Staksrud's also trying to get revenge for
1-0.
his doubles partner Tellez, who you mentioned went down to Eveloff. Uh-oh, and a catch and release there, and a flinger goes wide from Staksrud.
Two-0. Side
That's a
out.
nice shot from Federico Staksrud.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to run around their backhand, then guess what's wide open? The forehand side of the court if it's not struck low enough or dropped into the kitchen.
Side out.
Whether it was out, didn't matter.
No.
Nice little flick down the line from Eveloff. I believe the ball before that, though, was out. Federico
2-0.
Staksrud hit. So a 2-0 lead from Eveloff.
And really going after the serve, and a very smart strategy for Eveloff, who just hit the best shot ever that didn't count.
3-0.
That's
Side
a
out.
great return from Staksrud, and he knows that the forehand side is the problem side against Eveloff, so good flat
0-3.
return doesn't give him a time to run around it.
Recall. 0-3.
I also didn't mention the first
Side out.
round win over AJ Cole.
Oh yeah, it's a impressive
That's
run.
an impressive resume. It's
Yes.
not just a one-off. And same way he beat Pablo Tellez, by the way. 11-3 was
3-0.
how Tellez took the opening game, and then it was 11-4, 11-4 Eveloff. And so far, Staksrud could be seeing a glimpse of Pablo Tellez's past.
Yeah, and he certainly hopes not. Now, Eveloff got off to a real nice start in game number one as well, or actually Staksrud did, and Eveloff came back. So he does not want to have that repeat itself here.
Timeout receiver 5-0.
But impressive for Eveloff to drop game one, and now he's got Staksrud calling timeout. So 5 in a row to start both games by different players.
Anything specific that's changed in your mind?
You know, I think when you have a player that's clearly just red hot on one particular stroke, and that's the forehand here for Eveloff, that if it's on, people can win matches and can win 2, 3, 4 in a row if you keep feeding it, because he is new to everybody. Now, Tellez saw it and is giving Staksrud some ideas, I'm certain, as they discuss over on the bench. But, you know, this is where you return shorter, return down the middle, make him run around it, and try and get some sort of a read on these patterns from him. But when you play a player that's playing this loose, that got sort of a second life here in this tournament to be able to be put back into, that is a dangerous opponent. Obviously, he's got 3 very impressive wins, and there's a great return to make him hit a backhand. So you're going to see that throughout the rest of the day. It's can Staksrud keep it in and not let him run around it.
Let's serve. We call the score.
Let's serve from Staksrud. Ball will be replayed.
0-5. Point.
That's just a great volley there to be able to keep that out of Evolof's path.
One 5.
And Fed says I've got quite the forehand passing shot as well.
Two 5.
What a find on the run. Ryan Eveloff.
Yeah, and that was great anticipation of the anticipation that Federico had, because he was like, oh, I'm going to get there early and bunt this down the line. And Evolof's like, that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Yeah, the awareness to go cross court there for Eveloff, too. That was...
Whoa!
No way! That was awesome.
And he's high-fiving the patrons here. Look at this.
You thought this point was over? Think again. Tracks down the ball down the line, rips a winner on the run. Ryan Eveloff, folks.
Nope.
Oh, just barely missing. Federico Staksrud calls it out. Ryan Eveloff is up in arms on the call.
No comments on line ball. That's all coaching. It's not allowed during play. Are you counting or not?
Call was out. Side out.
All right. Looking for some clarity here on whether or not he's challenging. I don't know.
That was close.
That was close.
2-6.
He is
Ball
not
just
challenging.
like that got turned over by
Yes.
ball by Garnett. What shot? How does he hit that angle on the backhand like that?
So that is a ridiculous cross court. To be able to make that ball
6-2.
dive like that, that's something else right there. And again, coming forward, and Eveloff is on a rampage.
Seven-two.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Ball's
just
out.
missed.
you got to challenge it, right? Why not?
Didn't say not enough to overturn. Referee timeout. We have a video challenge of the
So
out.
Eveloff challenges another
call puts
close
us
call
at
from
2-7.
Staksrud. You might as well, right?
I mean,
Proceed to
you have
video
two
review.
timeouts. You have a nice lead. The switch of this call is not insignificant. It shouldn't hurt you. And it's really close over there. That one looks more wide than the other one,
I
quite
know.
frankly. The one before it was one
No,
where,
that looks like it might have caught from this vantage point. I mean, how
I
can
mean,
tell
we're
this?
a ways away.
A
over
mile
there.
away
Yes.
view, but
Yes, as we peer across
I
the
will
Puget
continue to
Sound.
speculate
Yes.
from my not accurate perspective, but hopefully they have a better one courtside, and they do.
But an impressive response here for Eveloff, who was down early, came back, then Staksrud ran out game one, and now has been ahead all the way through. And, you know, one of the storylines that I wrote coming into this was, would somebody pull a Colin Schick? And now it's going to be pulling an Eveloff. It just keeps happening. And you know what this does? It gives hope to all the players who are out there grinding across the country. Hey, I've seen Martinez Vich. I've seen Colin Schick. They don't all have to rhyme, but I mean, the Eveloff is really playing an impressive brand of singles. Now, what happens, to your question earlier, is people get a book on you, and then you don't just get to show up and surprise everybody, and tendencies are learned. But
Colin Schick has fared
Yes, he is, and he is a very good player and only going to get better when he's not saving the world as a doctor.
Yeah. And this guy is locked in, committed to the sport, says he's obsessed with it, isn't only playing for a year, but hooked like we all are. Here's a verdict incoming on the line call of Federico Staksrud. Let's have a listen in.
Will the bailiff please read the verdict?
After review, the call stands. The ball was out. A challenge is lost. A timeout is lost. We will resume play at 2-7. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. Time in. 2-7.
Beautiful backhand from Federico Staksrud. And that's a good way to come out of the delay. Trailing by 4 still.
3-7.
Decent hole to climb out of.
That's a great first volley to pressure the backhand there. Some players, you want to keep it in the middle, take angles away. Here, you clearly want to keep it away from the forehand and volley to the backhand.
Point.
And this is a big run for Staksrud. 1 point, this scoreline was 7-2, 7-3.
Yes.
Now down 2.
5-7. Point.
And Federico Staksrud cannot be stopped. When do you call a timeout if you're Eveloff?
Well, this is where the lost challenge does affect you a little bit because you only have 1 left now. So,
6-7.
but you don't get to take it home, Michelle.
That is incredible.
Just a little half block into the open court on the rise after facing an onslaught from Staksrud. That's why the dude's in the semis.
Side out.
And that was a lot of energy invested in that rally. So if I'm Staksrud, I want to play quick here.
6-7.
Oh, what a grab from Staksrud on the run. Just blocks it back down the line. What a point.
Yeah, Eveloff hit a smart volley there, but what a scamper by Staksrud, and nothing you can do but clap your paddle there if you're Eveloff.
7-7.
That's a crucial ball to get back, Eveloff.
Yeah, Staksrud's frustrated there because we haven't had many cat and mouse points like we did earlier on ESPN with the Garnett and Johns match, and
7-7.
Staksrud left it up and Eveloff all over it. And sort of a miss-hit return pays off for Staksrud. He'll take it however he can. You know, this is cumulative, Michelle, so you play on Thursday as little as you can to get to Sunday. So he would love to not get to a game number 3.
Referee timeout.
I go to the town and I give Dave talking about the game.
Just till we get the situation resolved. Okay. Let's go back. Hang on. I'll wait for my second rep.
right, so there's just a quick technical delay here. Staksrud is
You hear it? It's annoying. I mean, he's a good guy, but it's annoying.
Time in. 7-7. Point. Eight, 7. Point.
Just wide for Evloff.
Timeout receiver 9-7.
Staksrud in closing distance, 2 points away from taking the match.
and that timeout is now called from Evloff. You know, Michelle, we love good returns. They're so critical in singles. We've seen all day winning players hit great returns. And you know who else loves great returns? Vich. Vich does. It's an investment platform working to provide returns through alternative assets. They make it possible for investors big and small to diversify their portfolio with fine wine and rare spirits. That's right, SEC qualified offerings that you, Michelle, and everybody can add to your investment portfolio. Learn more at vint.co. Thank you, Vint, for being a part of the Carvana PPA Tour. And thanks to all our partners, including Baird Wealth Management, who is the title sponsor here, presented by the great Holland America Line. So many people it takes to make this sport come to life at these PPA stops, Michelle. And the guy that has come to life after the technical situation is Fed Staksrud, who is now staring at match point.
10-7.
And he'll close it. Ryan Evloff's Cinderella story comes to an end here in the semifinals. Federico Staksrud in trouble at 7-2, rallies to take 9 points in a row. What an impressive comeback performance for him in game 2.
Indeed, and Evloff will have a chance against Connor Garnett to medal, which would be huge. So he will play in the bronze medal match later on tonight. But we got 1 versus 2 on the men's side here, as Staksrud will play Ben Johns on Sunday.
We'll check in with Federico Staksrud with some post-game reaction with Hannah Johns after this short break.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the Carvana PPA Tour.
To make it to the game, it takes dedication and training. To stay in the game, it takes grit and stamina. To win the game, it takes strategy and skill. You keep focus on your approach, drop, and champion shots, and we'll help you stay focused on your strength, flexibility, speed, and downtime. Having a sports medicine partner in your court is key to helping you make it to the game, stay in the game, and win the game. Select Medical is proud to be the exclusive provider of physical therapy of the PPA Tour.
Back in Seattle, for the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open. Federico Staksrud on to Championship Sunday as we throw it down to Hannah Johns.
Fed, Ryan Eveloff, a fresh face to see in the semifinal. He made quite a run here. What did you need to do well going into this match?
No, I mean, I watched his games today. I mean, the guy has some incredible shots. I mean, everybody saw it. So yeah, I had to be ready, have to run, have to move laterally. So I think I did that pretty well.
Not a lot of people may know this, but Eveloff actually lost in the qualifier this morning and then was slotted in as a lucky loser into the main draw, then proceeded to take out 3 of our top seeds. How does a person have a day like that and go from a qualifier loss to here in a semifinal against you?
Yeah, I mean, congrats to Ryan. I think he's still going. He has the bronze medal match, but yeah, I mean, incredible run for him. I mean, I played him Masters this year at the beginning of the year, and completely different player, so kudos to him. And yeah, I mean, I've been saying that for a long time. Like, the qualifiers are no joke, you know, like they can play. So yeah, you gotta be ready for sure.
Well, you're playing some excellent pickleball yourself. You'll play on Sunday. What are you looking forward to as you play that final in front of the home of pickleball here in Seattle?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We went yesterday to the first pickleball court, so that was pretty fun. And yeah, looking forward to play a final against Ben. That's it doesn't get that much better than that, so I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to try my best, and hopefully I'm going to get the win.
Fed, good luck.
Hannah, thanks so much. Federico Staksrud has a date with Hannah Johns' brother, Ben Johns, in Championship Sunday. But don't go away. We've got one more semifinal match coming your way here on Center Court. Time to get you set for our second and final women's semifinal match between the 2-seed Lea Jansen and the 6-seed Jana Newell, who took down Irina Tereschenko by channeling her inner Connor Garnett, she said, to Hannah Johns at the end of that win. So winner of this one will get, of course, Leigh Waters, and one would think that Lea Jansen is the front runner in terms of the numbers in this matchup, playing in front of a home crowd for her. So what gives in this match, Dave? You know, can Jana keep the highest level that she possesses? And that is a very good one. We saw it against Irina Tereschenko in spurts, and then she really poured it on to lock down that match. So she's got to play that well the entire time, because any ebbs to her game, Lea Jansen's just too good a singles player. The deserving second seed, she wants another shot at Leigh Waters. She played, as I've called it, the match of the year as far as women's singles. Just a thriller. And there's a good look at Jana Grechkina. She likes to go by Newell now, as she married the lefty Ben Newell. And how great is it that your husband's a pro pickleball player too? You can training partner. I mean, how good is that? And you know, this is a player that has such clean ground strokes when she's on. Good mover on the court, and it's a matter of putting it all together consistently. The win over Tereschenko, very good.
Can she possibly do it? Lea Jansen on the other side is very, very motivated here. Did not medal in Denver, which is a rarity in singles for her. She wants to play well here and get herself to Sunday where she can, again, get after Leigh Waters and see if she can break a very long losing streak for her to Leigh. But Lea Jansen has really worked hard on and off the court this year to up her level across the board, and would love nothing more than to make it happen here in Seattle.
It certainly has paid off in terms of results and consistency, making the podium each tournament. So Jana Newell, you're the clear underdog here. What's your approach against Lea Jansen?
Well, as she mentioned, and she's talking to Krista Getcheva there, she got in the draw late last night, so she's, you know, playing with house money, as they say. So swing at that two-handed backhand and the forehand like it is, and you know Jansen's going to be coming forward, so she'll like the fact that she has a target. The problem is the margins are very narrow. Jansen covers the court very well.
Nice return on the baseline too for Jansen. First serve underway, and a wicket backhand angle to match.
Yeah, that first volley is so good. The ladies that possess the one-handed backhand that can take that out of the air. Jansen's got a good one. Etta Wright's probably got the best one of those. You'll see her in doubles over the next couple of days.
0-0. This is their third overall meeting. Met twice last season in Orlando and Newport Beach. Lea Jansen won every single game. Jana Newell has not ever taken a game off of Jansen.
Yes, ma'am. I'll read the score. 1-0.
Wow. Skitter off the return, so Jansen's swing is affected, and then right back off the tape, and Newell gets tagged by it, and Jansen
3-0.
off and running here.
Point.
Yeah, and Jansen not at all pleased with the ball she hit there, but got a unforced error from Newell.
Point.
Lea Jansen, of course, as we mentioned, grew up in Washington as a top-ranked tennis player out of the Pacific Northwest in every age group that she competed in.
5-0.
Surely has some fans in the house here this weekend. What a clean winner down the line on Newell.
Yeah, and if you return with pace cross court, you are just begging to be passed down the line. You cannot cover that, especially if it's short. Smart hit it into the wide open court, and this is a absolute boat race to start here. 6-zip.
Jana Newell's without a shoe.
I mean, that was nuts.
It was still impressive. She stayed in the rally.
I know.
That's commitment.
I don't know if Jansen noticed that, but I'm like, she's still running here.
Something's missing from the shot. Oh.
7-0.
Still scampered that one down, and miss volley there. 1 week it's Skechers to the rescue with Matt Wright's feet, and now we got to tighten those up a little bit, Jana, but Jana's got to tighten up her game here, down 7. And again, had the big win over Tereschenko, and then has had a long gap since that match and needs to come back and find that energy again.
Make that an 8-point gap in favor of Lea Jansen, making quick work out of Newell.
8-0.
And there's the pace that Newell has. Just has not been sharp to start here. So let's see if this is the place she can get going. And Jansen's a tough player when you get in a hole, because she's going to just keep coming forward and make you hit your best stuff. And if it's not dialed in yet, it'll stick out. And beautiful punch volley there from Lea.
Her depth and positioning also top notch for Lea Jansen. Such a key part of the game. And with that depth, gives you the advantage from a positioning standpoint, right? In singles especially.
No doubt. So then you think, I got to really overhit my return, as Newell did there and made a mistake.
Side out.
Misfired it wide. Lea Jansen 2 points away from getting the pickle in game 1.
Side out.
Again, there you see the absolutely hammered forehand from Newell, but we need to see a bunch more of those in a row.
Point.
And you can put the pickles back in the jar at least.
Only 6 silver medals for Lea Jansen this season in women's singles. Not an easy opponent if you're Jana Newell.
No.
Head out.
And Jana Newell has had an impressive day. She beat Georgia Johnson in the first round and then takes out Tereschenko. That's no joke. Singles right there.
9-1. Point.
Love that smart serve down the middle there from Lea Jansen. That's, your feet are what
10-1.
the referees are looking at. So you can toss the ball into that court and hit sort of down the line through the middle. Smart serve from Jansen.
Side out. Side out.
And frustration there for Newell. That just was not a good swing at it. And this is where, if you're Jansen, you see the opponent struggling, just, you know, keep that
10-1.
pressure on there and get out of here as quickly as you can in game 1.
Point.
That'll do it. Lea Jansen takes the opening game 11-1. Here in this second semifinal match for the women's singles draw. Impressive work from Lea Jansen, and she did it quickly. Jana Newell will look to respond here in game 2.
For many of us, we just charge ahead because planning for your future takes time. And right now, thinking about your financial future takes on new meaning. At Baird, our financial advisors have guided individuals and families to achieve their goals through every crisis evolution and groundbreaking idea for over 100 years. That's the difference between thinking you're ready for what lies ahead and knowing you've planned for it. Now that's different. Discover the Baird difference.
Gearbox introduces the all-new CX-14 Ultimate Power with SST Core. all-new power band technology, delivering controlled, effortless power. All technology, every shot. Play hard for fun, to win, to live. Whatever your play, there's Penetrax Joint and Muscle Cream to let you play on. Deep penetrating relief without greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odor. Inspired by nature and 100% guaranteed. Try Penetrax and play on.
Back in Seattle for the rest of this women's semifinal match, Lea Jansen cleaning up quickly in game 1. She will start us off with the serve in game 2. And those were the angles that earned her the position in the semifinal match to be here today. Jana Newell, that's what she needs to continue to channel, yeah?
Yeah, just way too many unforced errors. And again, when she is on, it is impressive. Let's see if she can find that. And
side out.
That's just not a good swing at all right there, and frustrated. We did see at the break Ben Newell, her husband and very good player, come down and, much like Leigh Waters, play the role of husband, support, and in this case, just give a little advice. Obviously, Leigh is not playing the role of husband. Settle down, everybody.
I was just going to ask a follow-up there.
I know you were. I saw it coming. But as a family member involved, when you want your daughter, spouse, whomever you're supporting, it's you have to put on a bunch of different hats over there. But it's so helpful for these players to have that to maybe trigger a rally and a comeback.
Point.
That's pretty.
Yes.
And this is the part of Lea Jansen's game that has gotten in better and better shape throughout the year, the ability to win from the baseline. We know how good she is at the kitchen line, but to be able to pass with the forehand and backhand, critical. And the errors, unfortunately, are continuing for Newell, and her body language just is not good.
Lea Jansen had a birthday this month, turned 31 years old, July 9th. Happy belated birthday to her. That's a nice backhand volley from Lea Jansen.
The first one way better than the second one, because Newell's like, okay, I got it. I got that ball right there. And the length and the court coverage and the reading of the paddle there from Jansen, just tremendous.
Wow. That's a tough break for Jana Newell. Not much going her way right now. This match started roughly around 6:45 p.m. Pacific. It's now just 7 p.m.
7-0. Side out. 0-7. Side out.
One step forward, one step back for Jana Newell.
7-0.
And for Jana's sake, you've had such a nice couple of matches leading into this. This is not going well at all.
8-0.
You still have an opportunity today with a bronze medal match. So she has got to work. She didn't even think that return was in. So there's a big opportunity still here, even though this one is not in a place that she's happy about.
Point.
Match point for Lea Jansen.
10-0. Point. Game. Match.
In about 15 minutes time, Lea Jansen takes care of Jana Newell, gets the pickle in game 2. And we will see how Lea Jansen feels about matching up with Leigh Waters once again on Championship Sunday after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Follow your vibe. Busy Hard Seltzer, flavor for every vibe.
The future of pickleball is here. Welcome to Top Court. For my top tip, when it comes to hitting serves, you want your serves to land back here in this area.
You want to keep that paddle towards your body, and it's more of a push with my shoulder.
Back in Seattle for the Baird Wealth Management Seattle Open, Lea Jansen made quick work out of Jana Newell. She is through to Championship Sunday as we welcome in Hannah Johns for more with Lea.
Thanks, Michelle. That was an incredibly quick match against Jana Newell. What was going on out there? Did you feel like you came in with the right shots, or what was happening on the court?
I really felt like we had a big, long break, and I'm pretty used to it. And Jana is a very streaky player, and I think that break really cooled her down, to be honest. And it worked out in my advantage, and I tried to play really fast, and she didn't call a timeout, so that's just kind of how pickleball goes sometimes.
Well, how are you feeling about your game? You came out with some very clean strokes, looking really, really good.
Great. I love playing at sea level. So, I mean, I'm from here. This is the first time my mom is able to see me play live, which is really cool. So, yeah. So it's good playing in Washington. I have home roots here, and it's good to have like some family by my side.
Does that mean you're going to have to take home the gold this weekend in front of family and friends?
If this is the one time to beat Leigh, I think it's when I have my mom on my bench.
All right. You heard it here first. Lea, congratulations. We look forward to watching you play on Sunday.
That is awesome. Love to have Mom in the crowd. And here is our broadcast schedule coming your way this weekend. There's a lot to digest here, but what we want you to know is we've got you covered pretty much everywhere. CBS Sports joining our coverage tomorrow, 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we have mixed doubles on ESPN and CBS and Championship Sunday. We'll start on ESPN and conclude on Tennis Channel. You can catch all the action, of course, as always, on YouTube. And boy, do we have some storylines coming up with mixed doubles, men's doubles, women's doubles. Lots to take in this weekend.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of excitement. The singles was amazing, and what a fun day at the birthplace.
Well, thanks so much for watching us all afternoon. For Dave Fleming, Hannah Johns, I'm Michelle McMahon saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time.